Alright, so gonna do a video here on the black kyber crystal. If you're not familiar with what the black kyber crystal is, I will explain it here in a minute, but first of all I'd like to just kind of explain, unless you know what it is, what I've got going on here. So this is a kyber crystal, Sith holocron, Jedi holocron, this is all from Galaxy's Edge at the Disney parks, either Disneyland or Hollywood Studios in Disney World. This is part of the Savvy's Workshop lightsaber. In the other videos I've done, I kind of had the saber all together. This time I figured I'd have just the chassis out. It'll make the crystal and the LEDs in here easier to see. So when you take the saber all the way apart, take the hilt apart, take it all off, it leaves you with just the chassis, the internal chassis, which is what you see here. So this is the speaker. You can see here, this whole part will come out from inside. That also houses the batteries. And then this is where the blade itself, the socket that takes the blade, where it locks into place. So that is the hilt. Now, the way this works, it was found out, now not by me, I'm not smart enough to figure this stuff out, but I found on a Reddit forum, to which I have linked in the description, that the kyber crystals at the Disney parks actually have RFID tags inside of them. So what happens is you take one of these crystals, and there are 6 different color crystals, and then the 7th is actually black, the rare one. Now, you take any one of these crystals, you put it into your lightsaber that you built, and the lightsaber glows the color of the crystal, and they also have, the different colors have different sound effects. And then each crystal also will play different sounds as far as different character voices and glow different colors when you put it into the holocrons. Now the way it works, as I said, RFID tag, there's a 4-digit code. These all have RFID readers in them. It reads the code that is on the crystal, and that tells these here what colors to be, what sound effects or voices to play. So it was found out that with a simple RFID reader writer, you could actually change the code that was on a crystal. Write a code from one crystal, any other crystal, onto another crystal. So essentially, what you would have is one crystal that you could change into any one. Now, what I am going to do here is I am going to take this one crystal, and I am going to demonstrate to you how it can be changed, but then also demonstrate how it can be changed into the rare black kyber crystal. Now, the black kyber crystal is a special crystal that you will get really just by chance. So when you are purchasing a kyber crystal at the parks, if you purchase a red crystal, not a green, but only a red crystal, because it's only the Sith crystals, if you purchase a red crystal, there is a small, very slight chance that you could potentially unbox that crystal and end up with a black kyber crystal. Now, the black kyber crystal, the reason it's supposedly special is, for one, it's rare. It's hard to get. There aren't very many of them out there. But that's going to be the only kyber crystal that has the Snoke sound effects. So it'll be a red saber blade, and it will be the Snoke voice sounds and everything in the crystal, in the Sith crystal anyways, because he is Sith. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate this for you. I have actually changed this already, so I'm actually going to change it back to green, so you can see how that works. I want to show it with the original first. So when you get one of these, you want it on mode, right there, 125 kilohertz. So when you have it on 125 kilohertz, you can put in a code. In this case, Yoda is one of the green ones, and that's who I had for this one. So I'm going to say right, and 3, let's see, oh, not right. Right. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Input, then the code, 3084, and then input again.
Enter the correct card number is 3084.
Now it's ready to write, so I'm going to place it over the top there and push write.
Write success.
Write success. So now it's back to what it was originally, which is green. And so I'll demonstrate that to you now. Take this apart so I can put the crystal in. They're not the easiest thing to get in. You hear it activate. I don't know if you can see it. There's green LEDs flashing in there. Crystal itself, there's LEDs in here making it glow green. I think you can see them, yep. So, we'll put the switch back on. You can hear it activate. I'm going to go ahead and put the blade in. And you're going to see the green blade. Got a lot of light, so the blade's not going to look very bright on camera. But there's the green blade. So now I'll take this out. Okay. So now what we're going to do is actually, first what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this, the green Yoda crystal, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in the Sith holocron. It's obviously set to be a Jedi crystal right now, so I'm going to show you what it's going to do in the Sith holocron. So I'm going to open this up, put that in, turn this on. It glows green because of the green crystal. We're going to push it here.
Good. Use your aggressive feeling. Let the heat flow through you.
So basically what happens, if you put a Jedi crystal into a Sith holocron, those are some of the things you're going to get, which is Palpatine talking about, kind of like turning to the dark side. It's not going to want to work now, of course.
If you will not be turned, you will be destroyed.
Okay, so that's that. We'll shut that off. I'm going to go ahead, we'll take this out, and we'll put it into the Jedi holocron. Let's see here. So we'll open this up. Where is it? There we go. Put that back in. Now, this is the Yoda green crystal in the Jedi holocron.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate.
So,
hate leads to suffering.
You can see Yoda.
I sense much fear in you.
Okay. So it's the Yoda green crystal. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take it out. And where is it? There we go. We're going to go ahead and do now, we're going to change it into the black kyber crystal. So I'm going to turn this back on here. And the code for Snoke, which is the red crystal, is 3123. Now, all the codes that currently work that have been found are in the description. I've listed them there. as well as a link to where you can get one of these. Again, this is stuff I found on that Reddit forum. So we're going to go to
Miss Barbara IC card.
125
I need
megahertz
125
kilohertz
kilohertz.
mode, 125 kilohertz, and I'm going to input the code, which is going
Please
to
enter
be
the card number.
3123.
3123. Enter the correct card number is 3123.
I'll write it to the crystal. Sometimes it takes a couple tries.
Right failure.
Right failure, that happens.
Right success.
There we go. Right success. Now, when I put this into the saber, you're going to see red LEDs glowing. So we'll do that first. Put this in here. Come on. There you go. See the red LEDs glowing there? Glowing red under the crystal. I'll show you how it's actually a red blade. Put this back together here. The switch so I can turn it on. Okay. There's the red blade. Take the blade back out. That crystal. Okay. So first what we're going to do is we're going to see what the black Kyber crystal will do in a Jedi holocron. Okay. Here we go. See what it does.
Always two there are. No more, no less. A master and an apprentice.
There you go. Whenever you put a Sith crystal into a Jedi holocron, you get Yoda saying different lines about the Sith. So now, what black crystal is really meant for, we're going to put it into the Sith holocron. Open this one up here. There we go. Come on.
When I found you, I saw what all masters live to see. Raw, untamed power. And beyond that, something truly special.
There we go. Snake.
Dark side and the light. There's been an awakening. Have you felt it? When I found you, I
so
saw
similar.
what all masters
Little
live
leap.
to see.
So there you go. There's how to change any crystal into a rare black Kyber crystal. And sometimes you can find these here anywhere from $30 to $60 depending on when you catch them. I've seen them priced all over the place. But yeah, makes it real easy. Obviously the crystal itself still is green. I guess you could paint it or do something like that if you wanted to, but you still get the same functionality that you get if you had actually found a black Kyber crystal. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys.